A ver, a ver. Joder, si tengo aquí. Tenemos aquí al Vic. A ver, madre mía. Hola Matías, muy buenas. El Optic, Byron, no te pierdas nada, ¿eh? Ayer, vicioso Games Award y hoy la conferencia de Play. Eso paso a decirte que estoy enamorado de ti. No he podido resistirme a decirte así en público delante de todos. Te quiero, Vic, te quiero. Vix, tira pa'l pub o pa'l sobre. O sea, o te vas a viciar o te vas a dormir, tío. O a tocar los huevos, no. O sea... para la consola... O sea, o te vas para la consola o te vas para dormir. Te lo han dejado muy claro, ¿eh? Hola, Sofía Montecino. ¿Qué tal? Y Love Hip Hop. Muy buenas gente los que vais entrando. A ver, un segundete. Lo que pensaba es que luego lo tendría que hacer esto en grande. Pero bueno, a ver. Sí, ¿te pasaste el DLC en las 12 horas, señor del vicio? Sí, Optic, me lo he reventado. Me lo he reventado en las 12 horas. Se ha venido a viciar, le convencí Byron. Hoy no soy el único que... Mira, sí, ya lo acabo de ver. Lo acabo de ver, el Vic lo acaba de poner. La madre que lo parió. No. Madre mía. Hola, Draco, ese Draco. Ese Draco, amigo. A ver, un segundete, gente. Acabo de preparar unas cosillas. ¿Me escucháis bien, no? ¿Se me escucha bien? A ver, un segundete, Hola, Brad Dead. ¿Cuándo empieza? Pues empieza dentro de una hora. Queda una horita. Dentro de una hora empieza. En una horita empieza. Madre mía, Byron, hasta ya tienes la PlayStation 4 encendida para descargar por si hay algo hoy. El Draco. La tienes arrancada ahí para agregar. A ver. Un segundete, Quiero hacerlo esto en pantalla completa. Hola, Germán Rojas. Bienvenido. Byron, agrégame a la PlayStation 4. Pues no sé cómo se agrega aquí. Es que no he agregado nada. No tengo nadie agregado, la verdad. Juego muy poco. No sea mucho, una hora. No, Sofía, Montecino, una horita empieza. A ver, voy a hacer una cosilla, un segundete, gente. Porque me voy a hacer esto en grande. Me voy a hacer el... A ver... No, un segundo. Voy a hacer esto... Vale, PlayStation aquí. Vale. Esto lo vamos a recortar. Vale. Como teníamos en otro lado. He puesto la fuente de Vandal porque así... En teoría pone que está en español. Pero claro, los de Vandal creo que lo pillan directamente desde la página web de Sony. Si veo que va mal, lo pillo desde la página de Sony. Vale. Vale, lo dejo así a medio preparado. A ver, ¡es Spunky! A ver... ¿En serio vas a jugar Resident Evil 2 Remake? Ojalá. Ojalá. Si lo estuviese jugando ahora, Germán, creo que estaría todo YouTube aquí conmigo. Madre mía. Que después del Zelda... Buah. A ver. ¿Cómo es que se ha quedado esto ahora? Que se había quedado a oscuras. Vamos a... No sé si darle un poco a Windjammers. O el de las Guardian. Voy a darle a Windjammers mientras tanto. Windjammers. ¿Cómo está el sueño, Byron? Hola, Sergio. De momento bien. Vamos, guay. Hola, Solid Snake. Saludos, Byron. ¿A qué hora arranca? Arranca dentro de una hora. Justo dentro de una hora. Nos queda. A las 5. José G. Galindo. Sí, empieza a las 5. A las 5, o sea, dentro de una hora justo. Qué bien, al final te compraste el Wipeout. Sí, me lo compré para vender, mira. Lo tengo aquí. El Wipeout. 19 eurillos. Y mira qué carátula más nostálgica. Como los juegos de la Play 1. Me lo pillé el Wipeout. Ya sabéis, gente. Chao, que me tengo que ir, que vaya bien el directo. Venga, Sofía Montecino, que vaya bien, gracias. Ya sabéis, gente, que si os gustan estos directos, un fuerte like ayuda muchísimo. Y si podéis compartir, muchísimo mejor. Gracias. Que empiece. Queda una horita, Germán. Thanks, hermano. 5 AM hora en España, aquí sean las 11. Sí. ¿De dónde conseguiste esa edición? Yo la busqué durante mucho tiempo. Esa edición la encuentras fácilmente en los MediaMarks. Brad Bandet. ¡Hostia, ese Sato! ¡Sato! Tenemos aquí a Sato. Oh. ¡Hostias! No estoy jugando online, ¿eh? Es que no tengo el PlayStation Plus. Por eso no puedo jugar online al Windjammers. Toma. ¡No! Oh. ¡Ese es Spunky! Muy bien. Espérate, voy a hacer una cosa, un segundo. Reinicio el directo. Reinicio el directo porque se escucha el audio con lag, ¿vale? Vuelvo, en un segundo estoy con vosotros. Vale, a ver ahora. A ver. ¡Hostias! Me cago en... Es que oxidado estoy. Me ha reventado. ¡Juegazo Byron Z! ¡Ese Sato! ¡Windjammers! Cabrón. ¡No! Joder. Reinicio tuve. Reinicio tuve. Toma, 5. Joder. A ver. No. Bien. No. Joder, hola. Qué mal. Toma, listo. Y tengo una sorpresita para ti, Byron. Solo espera que pueda grabar algo y verás. Ok, Sato. Estaré atento ahí. Oh, eran 5. Ahora. Yo creo que veremos... Gente, ¿qué creéis? ¿Que veremos el Resident Evil 2 Remake en la PlayStation Experience? ¿O se nos va a quedar una cara de... ¿Ah? A ver, toma. ¡No! ¡Ah! Bien. Ese Colmer, ese bayoncete que pasó, cambiaste la marca de café y por eso sigues despierto. Café de primera calidad. Tomo. A ver. Joder, abajo no, arriba. ¡Oh! ¡Hola! ¡Qué mal! Estoy muy oxidado el Windjammers, ¿eh? ¡Toma! 5. Joder. Un punto más. ¡Ah! ¡Hala! Listo. Estás algo manco, digo, fuera de práctica. Tanto Zelda, Sato. Tanto Zelda no es bueno. No, 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 no. ¡Hola, qué cabrón! Toma. Igualado. 5. Bien. Pam, pam, para, pam. Bonus. 3, 2, 1. Vamos, perrito. Cógelo. Bien. Japón contra United Kingdom. No. Bien. No. ¡Ah! Qué mal. Toma. 5. ¡Ey! Que te iba a engañar. ¡Oh! ¡No! ¡Buah! Byron, ¿debes creer que si está Resident Evil 2 en la X3 Experience? Eso espero. Ojalá esté. Es que si no ya, hasta el año que viene... Esperemos que sí. ¿Cuánto falta para que empiece? Faltan 50 minutitos, Sato. En 50 minutos empieza. Qué cabrón. Oh. Toma, listo. 50 minutitos y empieza. Si pasas rápido Windjammer, no hagas segunda vuelta, ponte el KOF 2002, Ultimate Match y nos hacemos unos combates para vencerte. Estoy con la Play 4 puesta aquí, instalada, Sato, mira. Para que veas que no te engaño. Lo tengo aquí preparado todo para la Play 4. Mañana si quieres le damos un ratito al King of Fighters 2002, el Unlimited Match. Ok, gracias Sergio, por cierto, hola. A ver. ¡No! ¡Ah! Sato, vente aquí a Windjammers. Vente a Windjammers, que seguro que me revientas. Qué mal que estoy. Por lo que era yo, era el dios del Windjammers. Era el dios. Claro, cuando guste le damos. Ok, Sato. A ver. Uy, que se le cae, ¡No! Contra Loris Biaggi. Ese es el italiano, ¿no? Italia, sí. Ay, mía. No tengo la PlayStation 4. ¡Sato! ¿Seguro que no la tienes escondida debajo de la almohada? ¿O debajo del colchón? ¡Opa! Bueno, ahora que pienso se podía jugar, sí, en el Fight KD también. Fight KD se puede jugar Windjammers online. Y gratis, porque aquí para jugar online tienes que pagar encima. ¡Toma! ¡Opa! Toma ya. Esa hay gente que si os gustan estos directitos así, tan nocturnos y tan bonitos, un fuerte like ayuda muchísimo, en serio. A ver si podemos ver ese aclamado Resident Evil 2 Remake. Estamos todos desesperados ya porque Capcom lo enseñe, ¿no? ¡Hostias! Bien. ¡No! No, ahí tengo mi colección de revistas Playboy, digo, manuales de juegos de la NES. ¡Qué malvado! ¡Epa! ¡Energía! Toma energía. Energía italiana. ¡Hola! ¡Qué cabrón! No. ¡Hola! ¡Oh! ¡Qué cabrón! Torneo Windjammers Byrónico 2018 es real. Podemos hacer un torneo Windjammers con el señor Pavlich. Suelta excusas. No. Toma. Toma. ¡Hola! No, iba por arriba. Y 5 puntos. ¡No! ¡Buah! Hostia, se está poniendo las pilas. ¡Toma! ¡Listo! Bonus round. Ah, qué mal. Buah. Qué va. Uy. Y... ¡ah! Venga, métele. ¡Hola! Strike. Bien. Toma. Venga. Spear. Toma. Get it caught.
Round 5.
Toma, 5 puntos. ¡Ouch! Toma. Reventado. ¡Qué ganas, qué ganas! 45 minutos y empieza, gente. 45 minutos y empieza la PlayStation Experience. Oh. Y tenemos aquí un segundete a Héctor Martín Igualador. Bienvenido, Héctor. Gracias por suscribirte. Vale, 10. Toma, reventado, súper fácil. Tan, tan. Next round. Japón contra Japón. Tadán. Toma, 5 puntos. ¡Ep! ¡No! Toma. Deberían sacar este juego en Steam y como multijugador online, pero lo veo imposible. Bueno, lo han sacado en PlayStation 4. Todo es posible. No, 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 no. No, mierda. Ah. Qué fácil me lo he puesto. Toma, listo. Reventado. Excellent game.
Congratulations. Let's have a big round of applause for the winner.
Tururutun. ...1994... madre mía. El último de Neo Geo para Steam fue el de Last Blade 2. Este está guay. A mí me gusta mucho Windjammers y cuando lo vi aquí o sea, en PlayStation 4 ni me lo esperaba, Digo, hostia, no puede ser. Y es de los pocos que hay, Windjammers. Lo que pasa es que, claro, tiene el multijugador online. Que no tengo PlayStation Plus. Entonces, claro, no puedo jugar online a este. Porque no tengo PlayStation Plus. No soy Plus. Soy un pobre desgraciado que llora por las noches. A ver. Si el juego lo sacan para Xbox, sí que lo sacan para Steam. No sé yo si Windjammers lo sacarían para Xbox One. Ojalá lo sacasen. Y para Steam también. Que así habría gente que podría darle al vicio. A ver, un segundo, gente. Vale. Ta, 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 ta. Bion Ultra Plus X Alpha, ¿eh? Vamos a probar otro, vamos a darle otro, va. Que hemos petado este. Bueno, tampoco es que tenga muchos. Tengo J-Stars Victory, Uncharted, Crash Bandicoot, Wipeout, el The Last Guardian. ¿Le damos al The Last Guardian? Sí. A ver... 40 minutitos y empieza. Madre mía. A ver... El J-Stars. El J-Stars, le damos, Sato. Lo tengo aquí, no lo tengo ni abierto. A ver, espera. Si quieres le damos al J-Stars Victory este. Uy, espera. Esto se me cae. Se me cae. Que se me lía. Podríamos darle a este. Lo que pasa es que me iban a pegar unas palizas. No me aclararía con esto, ¿eh? Más de 50 personajes de 32 series distintas. ¿Qué hacemos, Byron? ¿Tienes café para ver la experience? Ya he tomado bastante café, Germán. Ahora ya es la potencia que tengo acumulada ya. No, pero como solo... Básicamente la PlayStation Experience es la última feria, así, o sea, el último evento del año que veremos. No creo que hagan ningún Nintendo Direct. Bueno, si hacen algún Nintendo Direct intentaré emitirlo. Pero... Básicamente como es teóricamente la última, pues nada, vamos a verlo, ¿no? Yo es que tengo ganas de ver si sacarán... Lo que más me llama la atención es ver si nos van a enseñar algo del remake del Final Fantasy VII, algo del remake del Resident Evil 2, algo del Shenmue 3, no sé. Un segundo, gente, que estoy intentando abrir esto. Que se me resiste. Las cajas esto de juegos de Play 4. Joder, plástico. Más duro imposible. A ver, aquí. Vale. 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 Si acabo de abrirlo esto. Vale, vamos a abrir aquí el plástico. Vale, esto aquí. Voy a sacar este, lo cerraré. Este trae serie en el canal del de Last Guardian. Vamos a poner el disco Sato J-Stars Victory versus Plus. Vamos a ponerlo. A ver qué tal. Instalando. ¿Ya se ha instalado? Qué rápido, ¿no? Ya se ha instalado, gente. Ojalá digan algo del Resident Evil 2 Remake. No nos dejen con ganas como siempre. Yo también espero que digan algo del Resident Evil 2 Remake. Si no dicen nada, ya hasta el E3 creo del año que viene. Y ojalá no sea como el Resident Evil 6 o 7. Ojalá sea como el remake del 1. Ojalá sea como el remake del 1.
Show
ese Draco. ¿Pero qué? ¿Qué ha pasado, Draco? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué ha pasado, Draco? Cuéntanos. J-Stars Victory versus Plus Alpha EX no sé qué, Zero Strike, Second Impact.
J-Stars Victory versus.
A ver cómo se juega esto. Dando datos de guardado. Aventura, arcade, combate libre. Vez en combate libre para enterarme cómo va el sistema de juego, porque no tengo ni idea. A ver, jugador 1. Este es el que llevo yo, ¿no? Yo quiero escoger otro. No. Quiero escoger Luffy, Ichigo, Shinkoki, Toriko, Goku. Hostia, yo quiero Goku. Y los otros que están todos bloqueados, ¿no? Pues si están todos bloqueados. Oh my god, pues me voy a escoger a Goku. Jugador. Vale. CPU. El CPU este es el que va conmigo, ¿no? CPU quiero... a Luffy del One Piece. Y este... apoyo aleatorio. No tengo ni idea de qué es nada. Joder, cuántas cosas hay que escoger. ¿Qué juego es ese? Es este, Draco. J-Stars Victory versus Plus. Es. A ver. He escogido, ¿no? Vale. Escenario. Hostia, comisaría Kameari. Este es el de Kochikame. El Kankichi Ryotsu. Esta serie me gustaba mucho. Arena de trueno. Templo de Atenea. Atenea, esto es del Caballero del Zodiaco. Tío vegetal. Aldea del Pingüino del Aral, del Doctor Slum. Namek, de Dragon Ball Z. Naruto no me gusta nada. El Bleach. Esto era Yu Yu Hakusho, ¿no? Sí, Yu Yu Hakusho. Tenía experiencia. Ah, esto es el Samurai X, el Rurouni Kenshin, el One Piece, aleatorio. Hostia, creo que voy a escoger nada. Es que yo soy mucho de Dragon Ball. Yo soy mucho de Dragon Ball. Mucho de combate, Rising Blast. No tengo ni idea de cuál es. Rising Blast es la de Dragon Ball, ¿no? Lo que más conoce es su padre. Limitado. Terminar. A ver cómo se juega esto. No tengo ni papa idea, No tengo ni papa idea. O Byron sobrando a Bleach. Manténlo. Plus Alpha Omega Magic Plus Third Strike Champion Edition Turbo. Super. A ver.
¡Osh! ¡Hora, Goku! ¡Icho yatte mi ka! ¡Ginza! ¡Sore yabai desu tte!
¿Cómo son Goku?
驚いたぞオラも動くっちゅんだおたげ全力で行くぞ
この人本気にしちゃったよ
俺が全部守るそのための2年だったんだ
ナルトお前のフルコース教えてくれねえか
Torito.
フルコース？おいおい、一楽のラーメン一つあれば十分だってばよ。
死神代行黒崎一子だ。
攻撃を優先してくれ。
No se puede hacer target como los Tenkaichi. A ver, sí. Está pálido. Ahí está el agua. Ahora el otro. Le pego yo a uno y el otro viene a salvarlo, Deja tranquilo. ¿Qué hacen? ¿Estás Carlitos y eso? ¡Sí, Carlitos! ¿Cómo se hacen aquí los ataques especiales? Tabla de habilidades, fuerte, ráfaga victoria, recuperación rápida, guardia perfecta, guardia, carga, resistencia, kamehameha, modo Super Saiyan, Vale. Hola Nero, el holoeducto, bienvenido. Estamos aquí esperando que falta 20 minutitos y empieza la PlayStation Experience. Soy un combo. Soy un monstruo. Vale, a ver cómo se hacen los otros. Que tengo que practicar, si no me van a pegar unas fundidas aquí. Paso lateral, salto, saltador, no sé qué, claro, solicitar apoyo. Contraataque visible, deja. ¿Y cómo es en modo Super Saiyan? ¿Cómo te transformas en Super Saiyan? Ataque, cadena, no sé qué. ¿Cómo es el Super Saiyan? ¿Cuánto falta para la conferencia? Faltan 20 minutitos. 20 minutos.
待たせちまったな。すぐに終わらせてやる。これで完璧だ。
Toma. Está desapareciendo el rato. Buah, va fundida. De nada, Nero. Dejemos ahora, en cuanto arranque esto ya, estos 20 minutitos que quedan. Justo 20 minutos. Acá para puntos. Oye, chato, ¿cómo se juega esto? No tengo ni idea. No me puedo transformar ni en Super Saiyan ni pone que...
Hola, Goku.
Sí.
一丁やってみっか。銀さんそれや。
A ver. Ahí está esto. Joder, pego uno y me pega el otro. ¿Pero cómo lo haces? Vale, venga. Hola, hola amigos de Vandal. ¿Cómo estáis? Están hablando de un bando ahí. Tengo esta señor Jorge Gala, Jorge, ¿cómo Hola GP Xtreme, bienvenido. ¿Has visto cuánto faltan? 20 minutos, bueno menos, faltan... a ver...
No, hombre, he dejado aquí
43, faltan casi un cuarto de hora.
He dejado aquí una playlist con lo mejorcito de lo que creo que se va a presentar o,
A ver, un segundo.
o deberíamos ver o no, porque lo que va a haber hoy tampoco está muy claro todavía qué es. Está viendo en las últimas horas. Hablamos antes fuera de micro que Sony tampoco ha dicho que sea una conferencia. Revisando los blogs oficiales hablan de una presentación, con comentarios con el desarrollador y con algunos anuncios especiales. ¿Qué vamos a ver, Jorge?
Sí, te da un poco ahí la bajona.
Vale,
claro,
espera.
Pero es que básicamente
Voy a poner...
un poco la comunicación que tiene este evento y es dar la palabra conferencia para que no pensemos que lo que van a hacer es un evento como puede ser un E3 o como la próxima.
Vale. Que sí. Sí, este mejor. Es que es exclusivo PlayStation. Vale. Hola Luchini, muy buenas. Quedan nada, cuarto de hora, en cuarto de hora empieza. ¿Cómo se
攻撃を言うほら敵の動きをよく見んだ
待たせちまった満足かこの野郎
ほらワクワクしてきたぞ
これで完璧だ
Hola, Feli. Me dé un cuarto de hora para que empiece la PlayStation Experience. Saco no más claro con este juego, en serio. No más claro. Vaya reventada. ¿No tienes Final Fighter 98 el 2000 al PlayStation 4? No os tengo esos, Sato.
それが俺の人
Ay,
道だ
no jugaste al tutorial. ¿Qué va? Si acabo de poner el juego. Acabo de poner el juego y no me aclaro, pero nada, En este en el J-Stars. Bueno, ¿cómo es esto? J-Stars, Victory, Plus, EX Alpha, no sé qué. Tendría que haber el modo Practice. Tendría que haber modo Practice. Pero no hay. Hola Julio Tineo, hola Byron, ¿cómo estás? Aquí esperando a PlayStation Experience, que bueno, podéis ver que empieza... A ver, ¿cómo es que esto se ha estirado? Se ha puesto en modo... Qué raro, ¿no? A ver, un segundo. Ahora, ¿no? Ahora, se había quedado estirado. ¿Te has visto? Este juego tiene unos combos muy mierdas. No me gustó nada el juego. Yo es que no me aclaro, tío. No me aclaro. Te lo juro. No me aclaro nada. A ver... Vamos a ver con qué... Sí, porque faltan... Mira, faltan 10 minutos. Lo dejo ya puesto así. Así también descanso un poco, porque hoy le he metido mucho vicio. Pero no, nunca es suficiente, hay que meterle más. Apagar la play aquí. A ver si nos enseñan gente ese remake. Tengo puesto también pantalla completa, ¿no? Sí. Pantalla completa, guay. Byron, voy a ver el directo por mi cuenta, luego me paso. Ok, hasta luego, Brad Dead. Así mejor, ¿no? O lo tenemos así mientras tanto. Bueno, así mientras tanto. Voy a subir un poco el volumen. Que vaya todo. Que vaya todo bien. Queremos el remake del Resident Evil 2. Referencia, el secreto de un moco es ser pegajoso. ¿Y eso de dónde te lo has sacado, Dragon encima? ¿De dónde te lo has sacado? Venga, que empieza esto, 10 minutos justos, 10 minutos y arranca. Madre mía, estoy nervioso, estoy nervioso. Estoy muy nervioso. Remake de Pepsi Man, por favor, sí, please. Bayon también se está esperando de My Cry 5. Yo no sé, a mí me da sensación, ojalá me equivoque, ojalá me equivoque, pero me da sensación que el Devil May Cry 5 no lo veremos aquí, lo veremos en la E3. Se ha especulado ya que lo iban a enseñar en la E3 del 2018, pero ojalá lo enseñen. Ojalá lo enseñen todo. O sea, si lo enseñan todo, mejor. Mejor. Venga, va. Que quedan menos 9 minutos, gente. 9 minutos. 9 minutos. Y empieza PlayStation Experience. La última oportunidad del año. A ver, voy a hacer una cosa, voy a coger un amuleto. Voy a coger un amuleto, ahora vuelvo. A ver, si tenemos el amuleto de la suerte, quizás el sueño se cumpla. Quizás se cumpla nuestro sueño con el amuleto de la suerte. Darle un beso al amuleto de la suerte. Venga, va. Por favor, queremos verte. Llevamos más de 2 años esperándote. Y no apareces en nuestras vidas. Te necesitamos, por favor. Esa es Intensia, Parrapa de Rapper 4. Eso sí que es bueno. Kick, punch. Chof, chof, chof. Madre mía. Resident Evil, por favor, dice Feli GD. Feli GD. Resident Evil 2, por favor. Por favor. El mejor Parrapa fue y es el de PSX. Ninguno como ese. Exacto. Como ese ninguno. Pero voy a guardar aquí el J-Stars Victory este. J-Stars Victory. Los mejores juegos musicales, el Parrapa de Rapper y el Beep Ribbon. ¿Alguien se acuerda del Beep Ribbon? Era el juego con mejores gráficos. Los mejores gráficos que han existido jamás. El Beep Ribbon. Hola, yo lo jugué en su día, me lo dejaron. Ojalá que Sherry no toque los cojones si sale en el remake. Era difícil. Byron, ¿y qué pasa si hacen un remake malo? Pues nada, que si hacen un remake malo, Germán, pues nos tenemos que ya... O sea, ya no podemos hacer nada. Esperemos que no. Crucemos los dedos. Si lo enseñan y es malo, pues ya está. Ya... Por lo menos ya sabremos que es una mierda. Cinco minutos, gente, y empezamos. Y empieza esto. Respuesta: Tenshin Han cuando intentaba contar un chiste a Gran Kaiosama. Quién sabe, si el remake es malo, lo putearemos, dice Sergio. Que vuelvan las pistolas de luz. ¿Para qué? Para jugar al Time Crisis o al House of the Dead o al Virtual Cop. Las pistolas de luz. Y se metan el VR por el tracatrá. ¿Cómo es posible hacer un remake malo? Es posible, Dragoncima. Este juego, que fue una pasada, con 2 discos que traía. ¿Alguien se acuerda de esto? Con estos 2 pedazos de discos. Qué auténtica pasada. Madre mía, la de horas y horas de terror que nos dio. Resident Evil 2, gente. Y con sus instrucciones, que ahora ya no vienen los juegos con instrucciones. Maldita generación sin instrucciones ya. El retorno de Pepsi Man Adventures Please. Y si el remake eso incluye Leon A y Clear B viceversa en DLCs, buah, entonces que se vayan a la mierda, Aldo. Entonces que se vayan a tomar por saco. A los dos, a todos, me encantan. Capcom es perfecta para cagar los juegos. Hombre, yo creo que con por ejemplo, Mega Man 11, creo que promete guay, ¿no? El Mega Man 11. No sé, por lo menos lo que se ha visto con el Mega Man 11. Supongo que nunca faltará un nuevo Call of Duty. Más Call of Duty, no. Que estoy un poco hasta los cojones de Call of Duty ya. Venga, a ver. He quitado la voz, estaba disimulando. Quedan 3 minutos, gente. 3 minutos y empieza. 3 minutos y empieza. Duffman, please. Oh, Duffman. Que no sea en primera persona, por favor. Que no sea en primera persona. ¡Fua! Si lo enseñan y es en primera persona esto, por mi parte Capcom, no les voy a decir nada, ¿vale? O sea, un remake es un remake, no pueden decir que es un remake y cambiar completamente el estilo del juego. Si lo hacen como el Resident Evil 7, este es mi mensaje para Capcom. Jódete, Capcom. Si lo hacen, o sea, si joden este juego, ya... Sería chido un nuevo juego de Crash Bandicoot. Podría ser el Crash Bandicoot, el Crash Team Racing, el CTR, que lo trajeran. A ver. Hola Games, yeah. Yo Bayikari, hola de nuevo Byron, que empieza en 2 minutos. 2 minutos y empieza. 2 minutitos, gente. 1 minuto. 1 minuto. 1 minuto y arranca esto. Minuto. Ouch. Tun, 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 tun. A ver, a ver. Estoy nervioso, Después de ayer, Bayonetta 3, Soul Calibur 6. Buah, me espero cualquier cosa. Dino Crisis alguien, solo yo. Buah, Dino Crisis lo veo difícil, Dino Crisis lo veo difícil, pero bueno. Es como si dijésemos un Darkstalkers con Vampire Savior. Buah, lo veo también difícil. Spiro Dragon Remake. También estaría guay, Life Love Hip Hop. Spiro Dragon Remake. Buah, del primero, sobre todo el primero. Bueno, si hicieran un remake, yo creo que lo tenían que hacer como el Crash Bandicoot. El 1, el 2 y el 3. Tendrían que hacerlo. Vale, arranca, empieza, señores. Empieza esto. Vamos a poner pantalla completa. Empieza. ¿Cómo molaría estar ahí? Molaría muchísimo. A ver con quién empieza. Hi. Hola.
Watch your backs. We've got to play this just right.
El Spider-Man tiene buena pinta también. Hola Araceli, Ledezma. Un último trailer, Resident Evil 7, no Hero. De momento no han enseñado nada. Hola Optic. La 5M, ese Optic. Joder, vaya maquinorra, ¿no? No sé. Es Spunky Tetris Remake. Voy a ver con qué nos sorprende el gente. ¿Mostrarán la PlayStation 5? No creo. Shadow of Colossus también. Shadow of Colossus. Guapa, muy guapa la presentación. La que han
Ladies
pegado
and
ahí,
gentlemen,
presentación
please welcome
súper
Sean
guapa,
Layden
guapa.
and Sid Schumann.
Sorry, bud. Holy shit. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you could join us here, PlayStation Experience. Thank you so much for coming. Sean.
Is this a furniture convention?
I think we're going to play a game. We're going to kind of move our way back and forth across the different segments here.
Right, and hopefully ending up with those nice postmodern gray office chairs there. This is awesome. Yeah.
In all seriousness, folks, it is unbelievable to be here again at another PlayStation Experience. So exciting to have all of you here. I really... Give yourselves a round of applause for joining us here in Anaheim.
Woo. This is
Wow.
this is the fourth one.
It's the fourth one. And I can't think of a better way to close out this highly memorable year than with my friends. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Really.
Yeah, it's incredible. And Sean, it's been a heck of a year.
Wow, hasn't it been just? It's been a crazy year, 2017. I think we saw a lot of great game releases. Any Uncharted fans out there? So Lost Legacy was awesome. We're certainly proud and pleased with what our friends in Amsterdam pulled together with Horizon Zero Dawn. And then without telling anybody, just kind of slipped the Frozen Wilds out there.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do.
Sneak it out there. I mean, what's great, too, is the year got off to such an incredible start. Resident Evil 7, one of my absolute favorites this year.
Yes.
If you haven't played that in PlayStation VR, you haven't played it. Persona 5, Nier Automata.
Right. Yeah.
Incredible year, incredible games. One of the strongest years game lineups I've seen in years.
My personal favorite, one of them anyway, is Everybody's Golf.
That's a terrific game.
Can we get some love for my golf game, please?
Gravity Rush 2.
Gravity Rush 2, yeah. Yeah.
We could sit here all night literally listing all the incredible games that came out this year.
Right.
But we've got a little bit more in store.
We've got other things to do.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
You know, I mean, I think it's such a special year. And I mean, then we had Paris Games Week. I mean, you know.
Went really well. We saw the reveal of Sucker Punch's new opus,
We sure did.
Ghost.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, that's going to be great. You saw some of that in the trailer right now, but there was a lot that happened in 2017, and we can talk about that, and we can share some of our memories of that with everybody here. But 2018 is going to be another tremendous year for PlayStation, both in PS4 and PSVR.
And we're going to talk a little bit about 2018 here tonight. We're also going to bring you closer to some of the world's top developers right here. I think it's something that makes PlayStation Experience unique and special. You folks can be right here with us, all of our friends right here.
Thus all the furniture.
And all this furniture right here.
We're going to try to build a super group up here.
You can tell us what you think at the end, but I think we have a special night here ahead of us. We're going to have some old friends dropping by, Sean.
Yeah, we're going to have our group chairman, Andy House, is in the house.
That's right.
He'll be joining us later with our old friend, Mark Cerny.
That's right. PS4 system architect. Mark Cerny's dropping by.
Right.
Are you guys fans of God of War? You like God of War? Okay.
Okay.
Corey Barlog from Santa Monica Studio, he's going to come in and give us a development update here tonight.
Right. The taxi's outside with the meter running, but Corey's going to run in here, deliver a report, and then get right back to the studio and get that work done. And we're having Media Molecule.
Yeah, Media Molecule. Did you guys check out the Game Awards last night? You see that new trailer?
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, they're doing great stuff.
We're also going to take another look at Concrete Genie here a little bit
Definitely.
later tonight. One we're all very, very excited about. Another one we announced at Paris this year. So we're going to have some updates on 2018 games. We're going to take a peek or two at the PlayStation Experience show floor, which I know a lot of you are going to be excited to check out over the weekend. And there might be a surprise or two in store, Sean. What do you think?
I think there's more than a surprise or two,
All
indeed.
right.
And we have some shots of that. We're going to go to that now, or?
Yeah, so we got a big weekend here. And actually, one of the things I'm personally super excited for are the panels we've got going on tomorrow.
It's a great lineup.
Really killer panel lineup. I think the best we've ever had. I mean, look at this stuff here. We've got Naughty Dog doing not one, but two panels. The cast of The Last of Us 2 will be right here, right on this stage, actually. You'll be able to see them. You'll be able to see all the Uncharted voice actors for the big 10-year anniversary. Sucker Punch stopping by, Media Molecule stopping by. Super excited that Justin Roiland and William Pugh are going to be stopping by.
Oh, that'd be
I'm a
cool.
huge Rick and Morty fan. I can't wait to see what these guys are up to with Accounting Plus. So it's just a lot of great stuff.
Yes.
Then can we talk about that show floor?
Yes, the show floor, we were taking a look at that earlier today. It's like nothing we've done before.
Yeah, we have some photos, I think, too, if we could show
can we
some
put
of
those up on the screen?
Oh. Days Gone. I mean, that's an experience right there.
Well,
Get your phone ready.
Yeah, that's the entryway, so you're going to have to find a way to get through that.
Are they ticklish? We'll find out
We're going to
tomorrow.
find out, yeah.
Another one.
And one of them is a real human. We're going to find out which one that is.
Another one I'm really excited about. It's incredible. Shadow of the Colossus. Wait till you see this.
Now,
Tell them what they get to do, Sean.
So what you get to do, this is one of the key colossi from the game. You will be able to climb up the back of it and put that sword right into the center of his head. It's the thing you've wanted to do when playing the game. You'll be able to do it now tomorrow at the show.
It's incredible. I mean, that's just a taste. There's so much more. It's the biggest show we've done yet. So I hope you all check it out tomorrow. Let us know what you think. Got a lot of PlayStation VR here. I know not everyone gets a chance to go on with this.
Oh.
This is the Inpatient.
The Inpatient is here.
The Inpatient from Supermassive.
Oh, that was nice of Oz to sit in the wheelchair like that.
Yeah.
But you will be taken into this experience via wheelchair, and you will have an asylum experience, just like it is in the game.
They wheel you in,
Totally
they close
creepy.
the curtain, and
Trust
you
me.
play the demo. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So
It's not for the faint of heart.
not at all. So around 80 playable PlayStation VR experiences
Right.
here over the weekend. And so lots to see and do on the PlayStation VR front. But actually, Sean, speaking of PlayStation VR,
Right.
I believe we do have a new PlayStation VR game to reveal here tonight.
Yes, we do. And I think it's really important, though, to talk about the VR stuff. Get out there over the next couple of days and experience it, because you can read about it on the web, you can hear Sid and I talk about it all the time, but until you put the headset on and have a gaming experience like that, you'll never really know what it's like. So please, for the next couple of days, get in there and do that, because we have a new game we're announcing tonight called Firewall. Firewall 0 Hour, I think is the full title. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, here we go. This is the first gameplay we're seeing of Firewall. Now, this is actually from the folks at First Contact Entertainment. They're serious shooter developers. This is a team-based 4v4 tactical first-person shooter. So attack and defense on the two teams. And there's a huge amount of emphasis being placed on sort of the tense motions and movements. The pacing is very realistic. Peeking around corners here. We're going to see some of that here in the footage. But just a very early sneak peek for all of you here. Firewall is coming to PlayStation VR. You'll be able to use either a DualShock or your PlayStation VR aim controller, if you've ever picked up one of those, with Farpoint or something like that. So this is looking mighty promising, I gotta say.
Oh, it's incredible. It's so tense to be in that four-on-4, trapped in the room, throwing flashbangs and trying to clear rooms out of enemies.
Yeah, this is one we've been wanting to tell folks about for a while, and I know people who have tried it have really come out raving. So,
and it's on the floor.
That's right. It's on the floor here. You'll be able to play it this weekend, 4-on-4, Firewall.
Venga, va. Cojones.
And it will be exclusive to PlayStation VR. So excited to see that. So, Sean, what else do we have on the VR front? Anything else?
Que queremos ver surtido
We have a
cuétara.
gift. And a year ago, we launched one of my most favorite games, The Last Guardian. Any Last Guardian fans?
Last Guardian.
It was such a seminal moment for my career, because I think I've been working on that game my entire career. and so we were able to ship it last year around this time. And in the meantime, Ueda-san and the group have come together, and they've made a VR experience based in the world of Last Guardian, where you'll be able to go in there and experience that with Trico, calling the beast and moving across a level. It's probably, 15, 20 minutes of gameplay.
Blah, blah, blah.
But we'll be putting that up on the PlayStation Store
December 12th here in the US and Europe.
And that's our Christmas present, everybody. So please go get it.
Next
Download
week
that.
it's free.
Yeah.
A ver si acaban de hablar y enseñan cosas ya, porque
Don't need to
son
actually
más
own The Last
pesados.
Guardian either. So if you've got PlayStation VR, you can get The Last Guardian
Oh, here's
VR
some of it
demo.
right now,
Here we
yeah.
go. Seeing a little footage here. Sean, do you think Trico's feathers are more plush and downy in VR?
Well, I think you can only rub
Last
them one
Guardian
way.
VR ahora.
But yes, plush and downy would be.
En VR.
Yeah, there he is.
There, and you'll be able to call it.
Our fine feathered friend.
Yeah, it is.
El Last Guardian en
it's something
VR.
else. It really is. So please make some time during the next couple of days and get in and try this. And then on December 12th, go home, download it, and
play it.
Hombre, es un juegazo, ¿eh?
Nice stocking stuffer there.
Es un juegazo. Lo que pasa es que jugarlo en VR, no sé, pero es un juegazo.
Right.
Juegazo.
But wait, there's more.
There is more. There is more.
You know, we like to go back from time to time and look at some of our classic catalog games that we have, because we believe that, you know, a great game is always a great game. And sometimes you have to refresh and bring them back on new platforms, because sadly you can't go out and buy a PS1 and play it. So what we have here is we've taken a game we delivered last year. We brought Wipeout back, and now we're going to bring out Wipeout VR.
Yeah, let's check out the trailer.
¿Ha dicho Wipeout? Wipeout. Wipeout, Wipeout, VR, Wipeout. Ahora todo VR. Fury 2048. Es el mismo. Es el mismo.
Now this will be an update that you'll be able to download to your copy of Wipeout, and this will add the VR capabilities to the game you have.
Yeah.
So you have to supply your own air sickness bags. We can't give you any hope with that.
Yeah, and the free VR update is coming early 2018, Sean.
Yep.
That's
yep.
Right.
It's on schedule. It's on time.
I think a strong start so far to 2018. And I gotta say, I'm actually really getting fired up about 2018, because I mean, we've got Far Cry 5 coming early on in the year. Really excited for that one.
That looks great.
Shadow of the Colossus, which...
Yeah. And that's all going to be playable on the show floor.
All playable on the show floor. And Shadow of the Colossus is being played on PlayStation 4 Pro, and wait till you see that. Yeah. It is stunning.
Amazing.
But before we get into all the 2018 stuff, because we got some more to talk about there.
We've got a lot of chairs here.
Got a lot of chairs here. So I wanted to revisit what I think is 2017's biggest game. So please welcome Herman Hulst from Guerrilla Games.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Herman Hulst.
I'm wearing a tall neck tonight. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Herman.
Is it? Wow, we have a lot of family.
Yeah, we do. Big family. Yeah.
We love
family. How are you guys?
Herman, you're looking rested.
You know, taking my time. I'm here on vacation for 40 hours.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from my perspective, 2017 has kind of been the year of Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, it's clearly a humongous hit. I mean, people have fallen in love with this. It's a tremendously great-looking game on PlayStation 4 Pro. We're on standard PlayStation 4. Nominations out the wazoo, and you guys just shipped the Frozen Wilds, too. I mean, that's one hell of a year.
It's been a fantastic year. I mean, we worked on this game for 7 years, and then when you finally get it in the hands of you guys, and we hear about it and we see people being so active, it's just heartwarming for us.
Yeah, and then you got the Frozen Wilds, which you just put out too. I mean, that's a whole bunch of new content. It's unusual to see an expansion, I think, of that size come out the same year as a title as big as Horizon Zero Dawn.
And you know what? We actually just started working on it the week after we shipped.
Oh, yeah?
So there was no preparation. There was no time for that at all. It was a good chunk of content that we made in, 8-9 months. So it's been a busy year.
Impressive. So, given the fact the game is a huge hit, what sort of surprised you most in terms of the fan reaction?
Wow, there's been so many surprises on this project. I would say just the feedback from the audience. I mean, we've had such amazing responses. We got this. Actually, this is a mail that Sean forwarded on to me from a president of one of the game studios. He had 4 daughters, and he just sent this note that
Hostia,
his
qué pesados
daughters,
que
his
son.
young girls, they rearranged the furniture in their home so that they could practice like Aloy.
Contando sus batallitas.
For the first time actually looked like them. And it's these kind of responses, or it's the
Joder.
cosplayers that so many of them, they've come out to the studio,
Madre
they've
mía.
become super fans, they invest so much in them. Or the sheer amount of time that people spend in the game. Photo mode, some people have spent weeks and weeks just not taking snaps because it actually borders pretty much professional photography.
It's incredible, yeah.
So it's actually the extent of that kind of feedback. That's
Vamos,
been
que la gente se duerme, que quieren ver juegos, no ver, escuchar vuestras batallitas.
Loved by the entire PlayStation community. We've just created a whole new icon for our industry.
Beautiful game, one of my absolute favorites this year. Now, okay, from my selfish perspective, one of the reasons I'm so pleased to see Horizon be such a huge hit is because, well, it's a single-player game. And I love single-player games. I mean, I think it's fair to say it seems like people still want them. What do you think?
I answered that question right there. I think they're dead, man. No, you know, the strange thing is it's by far our best-selling game, and it's the first solely single-player game that we've made in a long time. I don't really get the debate that much. To me, when you're somebody like myself, sometimes you're after this kind of magical, unbroken narrative experience, and there is no other way, really, than having that single-player experience. So there will always be a market for that. It's hugely important.
Especially in a world as unique and exotic and interesting as Horizon Zero Dawn, with the characters interesting and unique as Aloy. So,
you don't want to be interrupted. You want to be in that magic spell and stay there. And that's why sometimes a single-player game can be the best option.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Herman, you're going to stay with us here tonight, and we're going to have some other folks dropping in. Thank you so much, Herman. Horizon is not the only narrative-based single-player game PlayStation's focused on right now. Anyone interested in a
Venga, enseñar material, cojones. Resident Evil 2 Remake, queremos verlo.
God of War?
I am.
Okay. Well, in that case, how about we welcome Corey Barlog. He's a creative director at Santa Monica Studio.
Oh, what a what?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Corey Barlog.
Pero enseñar el juego.
Hello, everybody.
Oh boy. Corey Barlog, great to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Here.
All right, well, you know what? I'm going to cut to the chase on this one. Can we get a little bit of a status check on God of War? How's that one coming along?
Jesus, Sid, no kind of run-up?
No.
No foreplay, just right to it. All right, fantastic. It's going really good. We are in a final phases right now, doing a lot of play testing. He's very excited. I'm very excited. But it is, you know, it's a big game. I can't hear you. Louder?
La gente les está chillando.
Freebird? Is that what?
Freebird.
You feeling confident, Corey?
Oh, absolutely. I'm feeling very
Les
good
están
about
chillando.
things. I would love to be able to tell people when we're going to release it, but my dog ate the release date, so I don't have that right now.
Okay.
But I can tell you a little bit more about it. Right now, we are in the playtesting phases. In fact, this week we just finished up playtest. And over the last 4 or 5 playtests we've been clocking in, I think the total gameplay time is somewhere in the arena of 25 to 35 hours.
Whoa.
So,
huge game.
That's big. I mean,
It's not as big as his game, but I'm, getting there.
It's close.
Yeah.
It's getting there. I mean, I got to say, I was assuming it was in the maybe 10, 15, 20 hours.
Yeah, that's what I was telling people.
Yeah.
And then we sort of accidentally made it a lot bigger.
Oops. Yeah. It's twice as big as we expected. That's funny.
Yeah.
So, Sean, a question I've been wondering about. Corey obviously has a very unique vision here for God of War. It is quite a shift from what we've seen from the last six games, I think it is, in the series.
Right.
So what was it about Corey's pitch and his vision that sold worldwide studios on this new God of War?
A bribe.
Well, he said he'd ship in 2018. Corey has so much expertise and knowledge and special secret skills, as if he might have sat in some library at some university and reading all the forbidden, Norse mythology books they have in the back room.
This is totally true.
And so when he took me through his vision for the game and really taking it to a new place, not only by the camera angle, but the type of story we're telling, a more narrative-driven and not so like brawler-driven kind of game, I thought this is exactly the place where we need to take some of the God of War franchise. It keeps it true to its roots, yet makes it new all over again for a new audience. And that's what Corey sold me on. It took him about 90 minutes to tell you. I just told you in 4 minutes. But it was exactly what...
I'm a bit loquacious like that.
But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the guy who's this is the guy who's in crunch.
He is way more relaxed.
Compare and contrast.
What are you still doing here, man? You gotta be. What's the bug count?
Right. I'm getting texted right now with the bug count.
So Corey, the game is at least bigger than I expected. I can say that based on what you've been telling me. It's large. It's large. So, but in a big world like that, how do you sort of keep a narrative focus? Like, how do you stay on track with the player?
Oh, very, very, very carefully. I mean, playtesting honestly has really helped us a lot to figure out how we keep the player focused. And one of the original things I was talking to people about was treating the game like a tour bus. So that you're in this massive world and we're sort of rewarding the player for being curious, and you can kind of pull the string to get off the tour bus, which the tour bus is the narrative in this story. And you can kind of go look around, check out the world, but the bus is always a few steps away, no matter what you do. So it's kind of a fun exploration in the world.
The tour bus.
The tour bus.
I think we use the analogy of a theme park just around the corner here, Disneyland, for Making Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh.
We're a tour bus.
And that really was like a theme park.
It's a theme park.
It's amazing.
So, Corey, since we got you here, I wanted to run through the latest gameplay footage, actually, that we saw at Paris from God of War. But because we got you here, you can add some context and some information that we maybe didn't have back then.
Oh, good.
So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and roll that.
So
go ahead and roll that.
I'm going to say something right away. I was talking about playtesting. We were still building the system for the kids' ability to talk in-game, the banter system we call it. So Atreus in the game wasn't fully talking a lot, so when we made this video, I was dropping the audio in without us having playtested it. So I treat this video a little bit like it was a giant playtest with the world. So we sort of discovered, as we sent it out, in a playtest that was happening almost the same time this was coming out, that we were like, oh man, he talks too much. We need to chill that out a little bit. So it was kind of a fantastic realization. This right here was meant to give you a little bit of a glimpse into sort of the moment-to-moment combat. Previous ones we had focused a little bit on the story and the tone and the world, and this is kind of giving you that sense that we haven't really lost that pick-up-and-play aspect of God of War, and all the encounters were really going to allow the player to really open up and use creativity in each of the experiences, using the environment, using other characters against each other. It's very fun. And this is really just a area you find in the game when you're around exploring. This is not even the sort of main critical path.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's kind of honeycombed with
¿Ya?
secrets
¿Solo esto?
and extra
No jodas.
That's nice.
You like that? Yeah.
It's good.
La madre
Put
los
that in the
parió.
marketing
It is
Hostia
absolutely
puta.
honeycombed.
What do you think it is?
Now, I remember there being something here at the end of this.
Well, because it was Halloween, right? You just gotta scare
Eso.
people.
Hola,
Anything you
Rungui,
can share
muy
about
buenas.
that particular ghoul?
That's the Revenant, one of the characters that we've introduced in the Lost Pages. And those are characters that are practitioners of Sather magic, and they've been doing it for so long they've kind of lost their humanity and their sort of human form, if you will, possessed by the drug of magic.
The drug of magic,
Right.
all right.
And it's a honeycomb, right?
So we have tour buses, we have honeycomb.
Right.
Theme park.
I'm so good at this.
Corey, it's been 6 games. This will actually be the 7th game, I believe, in the God of War series.
I think it's actually, if you include the mobile.
I was
like
wondering if, yeah,
right?
so...
God of War Betrayal, man. It's all about that.
That's right. So how do you keep up with fan expectations? I mean, there's a big history with this title.
There really is. Very tirelessly, we are constantly getting feedback from our playtesters, paying attention to what people are seeing when we are showing stuff. This is a labor of love for everybody at Santa Monica. So a lot of people have worked on this franchise from the beginning. We care a tremendous amount about this game. So we hope that you all do as well.
Herman, I mean, you guys shipped this year. Do you have any advice?
You keep going back to these.
I know. I'm trying to help you.
Right.
I'm trying to help you.
All right,
Herman, you guys shipped, so you've been where where Corey is right now. Do you have any words of wisdom? Any advice?
Lots of coffee. No, so Corey's now in a place where your peak productivity, every hour counts. I really don't know what he's doing here right now. He should be back in the studio. But it's also the most interesting phase in the project where everything kind of falls into place. And I know because we're pretty close, Guerrilla Games and Santa Monica Studio, we actually visit each other. We do an exchange program. We have a lot of people that have been on site of this team. And I know that these guys are in a situation now where everything is falling into place. So it's going to be magical. I can't wait to visit soon.
Yes. I want to visit you guys too. I never have gotten a chance. Everybody else goes out there.
The invitation is open.
Right.
You're
all right.
busy. Finish the game.
Totally going out there. We should crowdfund that.
Did we say that Corey needs to go finish the game? Did we say that?
You speak for a lot of people here. I think we can say that.
Right. We'll just delay the game. I'll go out there.
Corey, I don't know if you got a chance to check out the God of War booth that's actually being built right this minute here at PlayStation.
I have not seen it live in person. I've seen photos and then heard about it over the phone. Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to, there's a lot of great photo ops. You'll be able to kind of wear the Kratos face paint. You'll be able to don the armor, take photos. But there's a special reward for those who are brave enough to get their head shaven.
Yeah.
Any takers out there? Who's daring enough?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Well.
Okay, we're gonna do it now. I left it at home.
Corey, thank you so much.
Thank
we're
you.
gonna have some other guests dropping by here. On that note, it sounds like some folks here watched the Game Awards last night, right? Okay. We got an awesome new look at Dreams, and I thought it might be fun to learn a little bit more about it. What do you think? All right, well, please welcome Siobhan Reddy from Media Molecule.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Siobhan Reddy.
Hello. Hi. I didn't really thought I was. Hello. Oh, hi.
I made a mistake.
Hello. Good to see you. Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
This is the more relaxing seat.
This is so relaxing.
It's lovely.
I
Very
feel
nice.
separate.
Well, we could just go.
I feel apart.
This is the stress seat. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll take it on. All right.
Siobhan, I gotta ask, I mean, what's Media Molecule been up to lately?
Well, we have just been so busy, heads down, getting Dreams ready for everybody. So we're so excited to be here at PSX and sharing the project. You know, for us, like we're a studio that loves to, you know, bring new experiences and innovative new experiences to everybody, and can't wait to see what you're going to do with it.
How would you describe Dreams? I mean, it seems like a game that's kind of hard to describe, if I'm frank.
Well, I mean, so we did make Little Big Planet, and for us, Dreams is our next step into the Play, Create, Share domain. And I mean, in the trailer that we released last night, like the really important thing about that announced our story mode and sort of showed what the story is that we're making. But also the really important thing about that is that everything was made in Dreams. So, you know, Create this time is that you can create absolutely anything. You can create games, you can create movies, like all of the characters, the animation, the logic, everything was made in Dreams. And so for us, that's what's a really big differentiator. And then you can share it with the world. So really it is like that next step on with Play, Create, Share.
Tell us a little bit more about what we're seeing here in the story mode. I mean, I think there was sort of like 3 different dreams or universes that we were kind of looking at.
Oh, it's cool. So here you have little debug. So basically our story mode is 3 interwoven stories, and it's called Art's Dream. And here you're seeing debug. This is the sort of more sci-fi theme. And we decided that instead of just sort of going with one type of gameplay and one type of look, we would do the 3. So this is a sci-fi. And we also have the sort of film noir setting, which is point-and-click adventure, and there is the childhood fantasy, which is kind of classic MM with a bit of horror stuck in.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing this
here
right
is
now.
the
Yep.
noir. Yep.
Looks lovely. I mean, it's so interesting to me. You could build something like this. I mean,
they look so different all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's sort of the point, because we want to show people the breadth of what can be done with the tools. And you know, this theme here, the mystery theme, is just, it's absolutely gorgeous. The whole theme is just drop dead stunning. And for us, like, it was really important sort of to bring in these, you know, painterly looks and sort of the chiseled characters. Here we have a map, and so this is sort of how the dream is laid out. And so you'll see that, like, as you play through it, we're beginning here now into Art's Dream. So yeah, Art here is the main character, and this is again in the noir setting. But yeah, for us it was the idea of like taking these 3 different settings and sort of binding them together into an interwoven narrative for people to experience.
And not to belabor the point, but you've made all of this in the Dreams engine.
That's right. All of it is running real time in Dreams.
Right.
All made in Dreams, running real time.
And the tools are there that someone could recreate that.
That's right. Yep.
On their own.
Yep. They're all there.
Wow.
I mean,
I mean, that's the exciting thing.
Yeah, I've just always been wondering with this title. I mean, how far sort of does the rabbit hole go when it comes to genres? I mean, can you make like racing games? Can you make RPGs?
Yep.
Can you make? I mean,
I think what we learned from LBP is give people the tools, and that we saw the most extraordinary things. And Dreams is just it's just so much deeper than LBP. So I mean, for us, like we're so excited because there's absolutely the sky is the limit. And I think that we'll actually start to see almost like a bit of genre bending, you know, different genres coming together, and that's going to be super exciting.
Now, it strikes me, Corey, I mean, you know, would there be any benefit to God of War maybe borrowing some of this Dreams technology? And would that help you get across the finish line a little quicker?
I would have had a release date today had I had.
Speaking of that, actually, Shaban, do we have a target release time here for Dreams?
So we're releasing 2018.
Great.
Yeah. So we're ready, getting ready. Yep.
I would imagine you need some kind of beta or something to really launch a game like this.
That's right. Yeah. So we're going to do a beta prior to launch, but yeah, we're not announcing the exact dates just yet. But yeah, that will definitely happen, and we know that our community are desperate to get it onto the beta, so we'll be definitely doing that.
And so are your sister studios within the Worldwide
I
Studios.
know. Well, you know,
Anxious
come on
to
over.
get-
Come on over.
Will do.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
we
guys
get a copy early, right?
Yeah. Well, we'd love to do the jam, Worldwide Studios Jam. Like,
There
how
you
cool
go.
would that be?
I like
Yeah.
that. I'm in.
I'm in.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
I mean, we've got to
We're
do
jamming.
it. Like, I just think it would be the best.
I'll cover the pizza for that.
All right, thanks, Shaban. You know, we've been doing a lot of talking here tonight. I kind of feel like playing a game, you know? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you want to play a game?
Play something.
Play a game with us? Okay. Any of you guys have any ideas about a fun game to play with friends?
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee?
Yes. Yeah.
We're going to just sit down and play Yahtzee right here on the stage. I've got an idea.
ladders, yeah.
I've got an idea. That's Overcooked. Overcooked is a brilliant game. No, we're not going to play Overcooked up here. We're going to play...
We've done Until Dawn before in the group setting.
Yes, we're going to play Detroit Become Human. Please welcome Guillaume from Quantic Dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Guillaume de Fondemiere.
A lot of people.
A lot of people here. Yeah, this is going to be exciting. We got the idea from this from the very first PlayStation experience, by the way, where we fired up Until Dawn. Great game. I'm sure you guys are fans of it. And had everyone cheer and hoot and holler to decide what actions we should take. But before we do that, we'll do that in just a minute. Guillaume, I wanted to ask, what inspired Detroit Become Human?
Well, as you know, in 2011, we started to work on a tech demo called Kara.
Oh, yeah.
And, this Android that is getting built. And when it released in 2012, we showed it as a prototype. Everyone was asking us, what happens to Kara when she goes out into the world? And so David Cage and the team started to work on, what happens when she comes out. And so we imagined this world in about 20 years when human-like androids are really commonplace. So they're everywhere. They've taken on actually most jobs of humans. And although they look and speak and behave like human beings, they're only machines. They're really at the service of humans. And so in the game, you're going to play as 3 of these androids. Kara, of course, Connor, and Marcus. And they're each very different models. They have their own backstory. They have their own place in society. And as the player, you will have to make critical decisions that is going to impact their fate. So you're really going to be in control of the story and change the way the story unfolds.
I love games like this. And the great news is this is playable here this weekend at PlayStation Experience. But I don't want to wait. Why wait, right? I want it all. I want to open my presents right now. So Guillaume, take your position, please. Guillaume will be playing on PS4 Pro. And here's what's going to happen is all you early bird ticket holders out there, you're going to help Guillaume make decisions in this game. And you're going to do that by making noise, right?
I don't hear you well, so please. So a little bit of context. We're playing this hostage scene, which is the very first scene in the game. We're playing as Connor. Connor is a prototype. He's been built to investigate deviant androids that all of a sudden do something weird. And so we're going into this hostage scene where the house android has taken a little girl hostage. And we're going to try and save the girl. X for Sean, no? Okay, now I'm in control of the character. I can really move him around the way I want with the left analog stick. With the right analog stick, I can interact. So Connor is very intelligent. Shall I save the fish or not? Oh, too late, too late. There's no sound.
An android?
All right, now. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Remember that every action has a consequence. So at any moment you can hold R2 and you enter what we call the mind palace of the character, shows you your objectives.
I don't give a shit. My men are
So here, for instance, I can see that I can talk to Captain Allen.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Okay, quick. So I can ask him about the deviant's name, emotional shock.
Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Have you tried its deactivation codes?
First thing we tried. Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Okay. Don't know if we said the right thing here, but okay. So, as Connor, the investigator, I have special abilities. One of his abilities of Connor is that he can analyze evidence. And if you find all the evidence, you can then put them together. And you enter into the reconstruct mode. So you can basically reconstruct what has happened in a recent past. So here, for instance, you can see that someone has taken this wallet here. So the deviant took the father's son. Okay, so we have unlocked something here, apparently, that we may use later in the game. So I'm going to further investigate this apartment, which is actually fairly large. So here, sorry, up.
Oops.
So there's really nothing you have to do. So back here. Okay, now we know the deviant's name is Daniel. Maybe something that we can use later on. Way up. Good. So at any moment I can press R2 here and see, you know, those little yellow flags? That's an indication of everything that's interactive in the scene. So let's take a look at this person here. I have a bad controller that we know now. Okay, and now I can reconstruct and try to understand what happened with him. It's really part of the gameplay to also play with the camera. Try to find clues.
This is kind of creepy, Guillaume.
Okay, we found something. I've unlocked the new evidence that I'll be able to analyze. Okay, now we understand probably what happened. Deviant was going to be replaced, didn't like it. Whoops. All right, so that is a soft reminder that time is of the essence. Here again, I can reconstruct the events, try to understand what happened. I can turn the camera. And now I found a weapon. Should I take the weapon? Okay, so now I have a 78% probability of success. Should I? Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, now we need to be quick.
Don't come any closer or I'll jump. Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
To approach slowly. So, what do you want?
You need to trust me. Let me help. I don't want your help. Nobody can help me.
Shall we hop the cup?
Losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die. All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now? I'm going to apply a tourniquet. Don't touch him. Touch him and I kill you.
What should I do?
Okay. Are you armed?
Truth or lie?
You don't have a gun. You're lying. I know you have a gun. I'm telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed.
Okay, so now we can use what we've unlocked. Quick.
I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied to me.
That's good.
I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
What should I do? Quick.
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right? I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with.
What should I do? Quick.
Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software. No, it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
What should I do?
I'm your last chance, Daniel. If you let it slip, they'll kill you. Let the hostage go. You have no other choice. I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Quick, show you. I knew you would say that.
Nice job. Nice job. Well done.
You guys should be very proud you saved the fish.
Gotta save that fish. That was incredibly tense. And I'll tell you, I played that 2 or 3 different times. I didn't even know you could do that. I would always talk them out of it, or, I mean, how many ways are there to solve that situation?
There are many ways, but more than the different endings, and that's true for this scene, but for all the other scenes, everything that you do has a consequence. And so you have to experience it for yourself, because watching someone play and playing it yourself is really totally different. But we're really trying to give players the possibility to make decisive decisions, decisions that are going to impact each of the characters' fate and totally change the story. And it's really our most ambitious project. It's the most branching narrative that we've ever created. And it's also the most incredible game that we've created, because we are touching upon certain themes that are, socially relevant. And we think that we're going to touch players on an emotional level and give them the opportunity to experience something really, really different.
Well, you touched me on an emotional level, I can tell you that right now. What about you guys down there?
Touch?
Yep, touch.
Wow. Intense.
How many pages is the script? I need to know.
So David Cage says 2,000. I counted them, it's slightly more.
Yeah, slightly more. That's a lot more, probably.
Yeah. Well, we are at the end of the development, obviously, and yeah, we have thousands of story permutations that we're going through. It's hell.
So wait, you have been working on this for 7 years, and you said you were working on yours for how long were you working on yours?
Pretty much, yeah.
Seven?
I mean,
Seriously,
that's the
I'm
magic number.
5
It's the
years,
magic number.
less than 5 years.
We'll be thinking about the game.
Years,
we're thinking about the game for 3 years, then we start developing.
Oh, there you go. So 10.
But it's necessary.
Everybody's just trying to top me. That's cool.
Finish the game, Corey.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to. Now I want to take an additional 2 to 3 years.
Do I have more time?
No, I'm just kidding. 2 years is fine. Yeah.
Great job, everybody. You saved the hostage. That was Detroit
And the
Become
fish.
Human. Play it this weekend.
And you
Play
saved
that.
the fish.
Get a totally different experience. Who knows? That is coming out next year, right? Next year on PS4?
It is coming out next year in spring.
I am buying that.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Oh, Guillaume, you just laid it right out there.
Exclusive. Okay, well, very cool, good stuff so far. But I gotta say, who wants to see some trailers? You want to see some new game trailers? All right. Let's see some new game trailers. Roll it.
So what is this? Like, hole simulator?
It's kinda cool. You put trash in the hole and it gets bigger.
You know what would be cool? If it actually ran at 60 frames per second.
Dude, it does. Look at the screen.
Does it have a platinum trophy?
I don't know. I just started.
So, like, what's the point of the game?
There's puzzles. If you collect the kiln, the hole catches on fire.
Oh, sick. This game has Updog, right?
What's Updog? What's Updog? Seriously, what's Updog?
け、これも可能性かよ。なら全員ぶっ飛ばすだけだ。
You mean it! I am ready to fight you.
Soul Calibur. Oh. Soul Calibur 6, bien. Ah, Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter, ¿no?
Then that means the Elder Crossing is upon us again.
Quite a sight.
Just wait till we're finished.
Soon, I hope.
The Second Fleet always delivers.
It's up to you to stop it. This whole operation rides on how well we do that. We can do this.
It's an ecological marvel. One that easily dwarfs any I have ever seen.
So compelled, then we will cross paths again. At the end of all this.
Where have we
Monster Hunter War. Hostia. Mega Man. ¿Qué es esto? Hostia. Mega Man en el Monster Hunter, gente. O sea, el Mega Man ahí. Venga.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andrew House and Mark Cerny.
No. Ahora que estaba la cosa interesante. Ahora los dos jefazos.
People.
Yep.
So, Andy, you've been at the heart of PlayStation for over 20 years now, and you've been planning a change for the last few months. Is there a little you can tell everyone about that?
Sure. You know, in essence, I have been with PlayStation since the start, and I've been through some good times and some not so good times. And I think right now the business is probably in the best shape, our platform, our games, than I've ever seen it. And thank you. I hope you guys agree. And with that, and having finally achieved the creation of Sony Interactive Entertainment, bringing all of our company together under one roof. And then on top of that, having been with the same company for 27 years, 14 of those years working in Japan, it just felt like the right time to hand a great thing to the next generation, and for me to just go and find one more adventure.
So yeah, the tribute at the Game Awards last night was definitely very emotional.
Yeah.
And so tonight we have a special guest who also wants to celebrate your impact on gaming. But before that, let's roll video.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
They're here. I can't get you out! Sam!
Shut up. Don't even breathe. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hideo Kojima.
So that trailer is a little strange, but the strangest thing is that after you played the game for 4 or 5 hours, all of that starts to make sense.
Really?
Yeah. So, Andy, I know you and Kojima-san have a long history together. How did you meet?
We met under the worst of all possible circumstances. It was E3, I was responsible for running the show, and I was hosting an event, and I got a call on my cell phone saying, Kojima-san's code has just been stolen by a fan from the booth. and you have to go tell him. So went out into the night. We had tracked him down to a restaurant, and we called him outside, and on the sidewalk in LA told him that his precious code had been stolen, and we had no idea where it was. And I remember the looks on people's faces as some short guy was bowing deeply on the sidewalk in LA to apologize for what had just happened. Anyway, the relationship could only go in one direction from there, which is obviously up. So I'm pleased to say. Ne?
ご飯を食べてて、テラスみたいなところで食べてて、平井さんもいましたけど、アンジーさんがなぜかこう近づいてきて、こうご飯を食べてたんです。
Yeah, we were eating
その事
together.
実を聞かされて、アンジーさんがずっと謝ってたんで。
We were eating at terrace, and for no apparent reason, Andy comes out of nowhere and approaches, and then he tells the news, and he starts to apologize deeply. I remember that.
And Kojima-san's face just went white as a sheet. I've never felt so bad in my life.
でも忘れられないですよね。はい。
まさに。
その前からアンディさんとは結構会議とか会ってましたけど、あの時がこうなんていうんですか、こうすごく近くに感じた時です。そうです。
It's hard to forget that. I mean, before that, I've been with Andy in meetings and whatnot, but that was the first time that I really remember, closing the distance with Andy.
So, Death Stranding. Can you tell us a little bit about how that came together?
ですね。先ほどトレーラー出てましたけど、あれは実機で動いてます。プレイステーションプロで 4K です。はい。
So you just saw the trailer. That is all working in real time in a PlayStation 4 Pro.
で後半ノーマンがこう水中みたいなとこ漂ってて自分の中に入ってきますね。あそこはプレイヤブルです。
And also in the latter half of the trailer, you see Norman in like water, kind of swimming, going to his own body. That's playable.
Wow.
Wow. So how did Death Stranding come together? We can skip that. So maybe the world knows. So what are some of your favorite memories together?
食事を一緒によくしてます。ずっと前から。
We often go and grab lunch or dinner together.
で大体仕事の話は我々しませんので。
And we barely ever talk about work.
大体70年代80年代の、テレビドラマ、これは主にアメリカヨーロッパとか、そういうのをすごく。
We mainly talk about 70s, 80s TV shows, mainly American or European TV shows.
Okay, so Kojima-san is being very modest here, because he will take on pop culture trivia in the US and Japan, 70s, 80s, and he will kick your ass. He's just an encyclopedia. I would also add that I think the most fun time most recently was sort of building a different form of relationship and seeing at first hand the sort of rebirth of Kojima Productions, and having Sony be part of that has just been really, really phenomenal from my point of view.
独立するときにですね、いろんなところからオファーがありました。
So when I became independent, I was fortunate enough to receive offers from many different people.
で、いろんなところあったんですけども、やっぱり自由にものづくりがしたいので、僕のことを理解してくれているところとやりたいなというのはずっとありました。
So I had this many offers, but I wanted to keep my freedom to create exactly what I wanted. So I wanted to work with someone that understood me.
で、アンディさんにお会いして、こんなものを作りたいんだよとっていう相談をしました。
And well, I met with Andy and I told him, this is kind of what I want to do.
普通は、役員室で何十人もいるところでピッチというのを 散々やるわけですよ。こういうものをこういう狙いでこんだけ売り上げがあってこんだけで作りますっていうのをしないといけないんですけども。
So normally what you would do after this point is you go into executive meetings and you do a pitch of this is kind of the expected revenue, this is exactly what I'm planning and what kind of target audience I have. That's what would normally happen.
でその時アンディさんに 2,3 分内容を口頭で言っただけなのに OK っていうので
So I remember at that point I just told Andy maybe 2-3 minutes about what I wanted to do and just told him I didn't have any document and he just said, yeah, okay.
で最初の作品なんでやっぱりアンディさんねだいぶ付き合いも長いですし、信頼関係もあるのでそれで今回のデス・ストランディングができたと。アンディさんがいなければこれはなかった。生まれなかったものです。この赤ちゃんも生まれなかった。
And it would be the first work of Kojima Productions in the independent, so it was very important for me. And well, it was all because of Andy. Without Andy, none of this would have been possible. None of this, what you saw, would have been created. None of the baby giving the thumbs up would have been possible.
I think maybe a shout out to Herman and Guerrilla Games for Decima is in order. That was really it for questions. Any final thoughts? We've run. I know we needed more cards.
I think we throw it.
Throw it to
いいですか？
Yes, どうぞ。
でアンディさんと一緒にやりましょうということで、去年の1月ですかね。
So, well, going lunch with Andy last year, I think it was in January.
で企画は考えてたんですけども、テクノロジーが全くないので、エンジンもツールもないので、その時は事務所もなかったです。
I already had a good idea of what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the technology with me. I didn't have, I didn't even have an office at that time.
でその時友達のマークさんを思い出して、マークさんに相談しました。
So also thought of Mark and discussed with Mark.
でマークさんと1月世界中のスタジオを回って、そこでヘルマンさんと出会って、今のデシマエンジンがあると。
And well, went on a tour through all the studios in the world with Mark, and at that point I met with Herman, and well, that's what led to today.
これもよくいろんなところで喋ってますけども、いろんなスタジオを回ってプレゼンテーションを受けました。エンジンはこうだよとか、ツールはこうですよとかっていうのを受けました。
This is something I often mention, but in that tour I went through different studios, and I got a presentation of what kind of engine each studio was using, what were the characteristics of each one.
もう僕らもう何もなかったんで、その時4人ぐらいで仮事務所だったんですけども、すごく皆さん優しくしていただきまして。
At that point, I had nothing. I think we were 4 people in total at a very small rented office space, but everyone was really, really kind with us.
でゲリラの皆さんはプレゼンテーション終わって、で帰ろうとした時に一つの箱をくれたんですね。
And well, Guerrilla made their presentation showing us their engine, and when we were about to leave, they just gave us a small wooden box.
で箱を開けるとそこにゲリラのエンジンのソースコードが全部入ったものが入ってたと。
And well, when we opened the box, there was the whole source code of Guerrilla's engine.
で契約書も何も交わしてません。とにかく小島さんこれ持って帰ってくれと言われて、もうそこでもう泣きそうになって、もうこことゲームを作りたいってその時思いました。マークさんも同席されてたと思いますけど、はい。
It should be noted that at this point we had no contract, nothing, no boundaries, and they were just like, yeah, go ahead, please use our engine. This almost brought me down to tears, and at that point I made a decision, okay, this is the people I want to work with. This is also in part thanks to Mark.
デス・ストランディングっていうゲームのテーマはつながりなんですよね。ストランドというか。
The theme of this, the theme of Death Stranding is connections.
で、最初にアンディさんとソニーさんとのつながりがあって、マークさんとのつながりがあって、ヘルマンさんのつながりがあって、皆さんとのつながりがあって、今ここにデス・ストランディングが紹介できるっていうのを非常に嬉しく思います。ありがとうございます。
It started with a connection with me and Andy that led to a connection with Mark, and that led to a connection with Herman and Guerrilla Games, and that led to a connection with all the people in here, and that all those connections led to having Death Stranding here today. So I want to thank everyone for this.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Bueno, a ver si enseñan algo. Joder.
Fun night, huh? You know, just get some old friends together, you know, just hang out, you know. Getting to be holiday times. I love spending time with friends and family, you know. And I count a lot of you among that. I mean, it's seriously, it's like a game development super group is stacked up on here. Just one huge name after another. Thank you so much for all of you.
We could start a musical act together. This would be wonderful, I think.
It would be incredible. What kind of game would we make if we made a game together? That's what I want to know.
We would make Death Stranding in dreams.
And it would ship in 2018.
And I still would not understand it.
Tori's on fire today.
There would be a story.
Yes, indeed. There'd be a great story.
That you'll understand at the very end.
It would come in under budget. And,
well under budget.
Well,
I'm sure.
And early, like all those things, all the things that happen.
That seriously is in your dreams.
Anyway, PlayStation Experience is just such a special time, and we have an incredible weekend lined up for everybody here. We've got all those big panels I was talking about earlier. Naughty Dog's bringing it, Sucker Punch is bringing it, Media Molecule's bringing it, and of course, tons and tons and tons of playable PS4 and PSVR titles. Lots of stuff to play. I mean, Far Cry 5's at the top of my list. You're going to be able to play Firewall Zero Hour. That's the new PlayStation VR game we announced earlier. Shadow of the Colossus, seriously, it's the third time I've said it, I know. Absolutely gorgeous. It's going to make your eyes pop out of your head. And then don't forget, we've got Capcom Cup on Sunday as well.
Cup.
That's going to be a lot of fun, too. That's going to be right here. I truly think it is our biggest PlayStation experience yet, and I hope you all agree when you get out there on the show floor tomorrow. Before we wrap up, though, Sean, there's been something I've been meaning to mention to you.
Way down here, all by myself on the stage.
Way down there. That's right. That's right. There's this this thing with this shirt. You know, I see it kind of peeking out there out of your... What's the deal with that? Can we get a look?
So we kind of, this kind of tradition sort of happened by accident, and that I would wear a shirt on stage at PSX, which would give an indication of kind of games to come in the future, things I want to see happen. There was the infamous Crash Bandicoot t-shirt experience, but it led our friends and partners at Activision to bring out Crash Bandicoot again, which is one of the biggest, one of our most successful titles this year. We've done that with Ratchet, we've done that with Wipeout, and now we have Wipeout VR coming.
Bib ribbon.
Yep. And so this year's shirt. Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I don't exactly recognize it. Can you tell us anything about this?
Medieval.
Can you tell us? What is that? Anyone know what that is?
It says Sir Dan. So I've been getting a lot of feedback about the title Medieval. It's a really important title in my personal journey, in my career. We worked on that when I moved to London. We would like to bring it back on PlayStation 4. We think Sir Daniel needs one more resurrection, and this is the time to do it. Thank everyone for sending their suggestions to me. Serendipitously, I'd already had this one baking in the oven, and then I saw all the pressure coming in, so I thought this was a great time to bring it out and to talk about it.
Should we roll the video?
You guys want to see a video? Let's do that.
Well, he's back.
Finally, you can prove yourself as a warrior. Greetings, stranger. I'm dead. What do you want?
A ver esto. Medieval. Remake. No he enseñado nada.
Medieval's coming to PS4. That's awesome.
One more thing. This shirt will also be available in the PS Store for the next 2 days at PlayStation Experience. And all proceeds from the sale of the Sir Daniel Resurrection shirt will go to Able Gamers. So please, everybody, grab one of these shirts over the next 2 days.
Fantastic stuff. So, hey, I want to thank all of our panelists. Thanks to all of you. It's been an honor. This is an incredible bunch. You guys have been great. We have an incredible weekend planned for all of you. Coming up next is Greg Miller with Kinda Funny. We're going to take a very short intermission, but we're just getting started, so stay with us.
Be sure to stick around.
You are a warrior. You trained your whole life for this.
Wait, listen. It was all his idea. He wanted me.
Pues nada. Vaya tela. A ver.
Rated RP to M.
So, Gary,
Ese es
we're looking for someone who's cool under pressure. A quick thinker.
Bueno.
Someone who won't back down from a big challenge.
A ver, un segundo. Ese Spunky. Bueno, no han presentado gran cosa de momento. Pero pueden haber más anuncios. O sea, han dicho que irían soltando más cosillas conforme pasan las horas del, bueno, viernes, sábado. Y nada, la verdad es que ha sido bastante frío. Lo único, han cerrado la presentación con el Medieval, con la remasterización del Medieval. Pero del God of War han enseñado una mierda. Del Spider-Man no se ha dicho nada. Del Spider-Man no se ha dicho nada. Del Final Fantasy VII Remake no se ha dicho nada. Del Resident Evil 2 tampoco se ha dicho nada. De Devil May Cry tampoco se ha dicho nada. O sea, bastante mierdolo, la verdad. Pero bueno, esperemos, no sé, que vayan soltando algo este este sábado, lo que queda de día, y a ver si me muestran alguna cosa, porque es que esto, la verdad es que ha sido muy cutre. Y no cutre porque estuviesen allí los jefes de desarrollo y y las cabezas pensantes ahí hablando, ahí de lo que he dicho de la... O sea, hablando de los juegos, sino ha sido bastante rollo, porque ha sido muchas charlas de batallitas, explicando tonterías del desarrollo, lo que han tenido que hacer y todas esas historias y coño. A ver, que me parece muy bien, pero hay veces que se rayaban mucho. Y la verdad es que se han dejado muchísima cosa. Pero bueno. La verdad es que me ha decepcionado bastante, ¿eh? No sé, yo me esperaba algo más. Pero bueno. No sé. Van a mostrar algo bueno. Le demos... Eso lo sabemos, ¿verdad, Byron? No lo sé, Cerenox. Es estar atentos y a ver si enseñan algo. Porque es que si no, no sé. La cosa es bastante...
Thank you. That's all I needed. My name's Greg Miller. I work for a website called kindafunny.com.
Fijaos, la gente se están levantando ya. Es que hasta la gente del público se están levantando.
People, this is PSX. This is my favorite show of the year. This, of course, the fourth PSX, the fourth one I've been at, and the fourth one I've been lucky enough to be at and have a panel. Now, usually, I come here and I do a podcast. I've done Podcast Beyond. I've done the Kind of Funny Games Cast. I've done PS I Love You XOXO. And this year I thought maybe I would do Kind of Funny Games Daily. Maybe we'd do the Games Cast instead. But it finally dawned on me. I emailed PlayStation. I said, hey, could I get Sean or Shu, sit them down and do an interview with them? I'd love to do that. And I expected them to say no. Instead, they hit me up and said, would you like to do it, both of them, on the kickoff night? And I said, okay, sure, that sounds like a great idea. So we have 15 minutes to talk to these gentlemen about their careers, about the stuff we really care about,
50 minutos.
and all that other jazz. So are you ready for that? PSX, please welcome back to the stage, Sean Layden.
Otra vez.
Can't believe you didn't tell me about the shirt backstage.
Have to keep something quiet.
I guess, but I mean, like, as soon as this.
What happened to the rest of the IKEA showroom?
No. The couch portion of the programming is over.
Is that over?
No, we're done with that.
All right.
No.
Feli GD.
Sean?
Bienvenido, Feli GD. Gracias por
You've been on
suscribirte,
the stage a
amigo.
long time already talking. Great stuff, by the way. Really good content, good reveals. No one's asked you the hard-hitting questions.
Right. And I reckon that's not going to be you either.
No, please. You know how I am. You know who I am. Let's start at the top of the list.
Okay, fire away.
When will we be able to change our PlayStation Network name?
The elves back at the North Pole have been working on that for quite some time.
I've noticed, yes. Many PSXs I've talked to people, and they're always working on it very hard.
It's a large piece of work.
Yeah.
And it's more complex than I think we. Hey! What? Are you a coder? You want to come solve this problem? Let me put it this way. I hope we'll see events occur that you don't have to ask me that question next PSX.
Okay. I thank you for that answer. And that's the thing. 2017, a crazy year for games.
Oh gosh, yes.
I feel like it's been a crazy year for developers and publishers.
Yes.
Of finally waking up to the fact that in the YouTube, Twitter, social space world, you can just be honest with people. You can have these conversations, right? Where you're saying something is better than saying nothing. Telling people, hey, we're working on it, we're trying, that's better than just going quiet.
Correct. I think there's some things we just can't speak about in detail.
Of course.
But I think every question deserves an answer, even if that answer is, I can't answer it.
Good answer. So now, everybody knows you, you're in charge. You're the big man on campus.
Well, they made me sit at the end of the sofa, Rody. You know
Yeah, I know, that was weird, right? That didn't seem very respectful.
Gente, estoy escuchando lo que están diciendo, están hablando de gilipolleces, en serio.
Chairman of the studio since last year. Only getting one paycheck.
Oh.
Andy.
Well, Andy's on the way out. You got to start figuring out who comes up next. But,
wow, you went there.
Well, it's true. Everybody knows the facts. Here's my question about that.
Yes.
Have you adjusted to the role? Because you are now in a position where you say anything and it gets picked up as this is Bible truth. The headline says Sony says this.
Bueno, gente, como veo que esto básicamente están aquí, básicamente están bromeando, explicando que qué les ha parecido, qué tal, que... O sea, en general, me parece ya que esto en sí, lo que es presentación, no creo que veamos nada de momento. Como he comentado antes, yo creo que lo que iremos viendo es conforme pasa el día del sábado. Y... O sea, este sábado, si suelten algún trailer de, no sé, yo me esperaba ver esto. Me esperaba ver el remake del Resident Evil 2. Me esperaba ver un tráiler del nuevo juego de Spider-Man. Me esperaba ver algo del God of War. Me esperaba ver alguna cosilla más, aparte de la remasterización del Medieval. No sé, han salido algunas cosillas, pero cosillas atractivas en general no. No sé, me ha parecido bastante cutrillo, gente. Llevamos ya 3 horas de directo, y si van presentando algo conforme conforme pasa el día de este sábado, conforme pasa el sábado, pues nada, ya nos iremos enterando. Un servidor, gente, lo deja aquí porque veo que esto no levanta cabeza. Y seguimos mañana, gente, seguimos mañana con los directos después de 3 horas aquí. La verdad es que ha sido bastante decepcionante, y me esperaba más, me esperaba por lo menos, no sé, me esperaba por lo menos esto, ¿vale? Pero nos han enseñado un Monster Hunter, el tráiler del Soul Calibur, que está genial, el Soul Calibur me encanta, pero ya lo vimos ayer, el tráiler del Soul Calibur. El Death Stranding de Kojima, que también el mismo tráiler que vimos ayer, nos lo han puesto hoy. En sí, me voy a la cama ahora, pero con el sabor amargo, de esto, ¿sabéis? Porque me esperaba más cosilla. Gente, lo dejamos aquí, un abrazo a todos muy fuerte, gracias por estar aquí conmigo, y que son ya las 7 de la madrugada. Y nada, mañana estaremos aquí con más directillos, más cosillas. Un abrazo bien fuerte a todos y hasta mañana. Darle like, suscribiros los que sois nuevos, que os lo pasáis muy bien aquí con nosotros. Hasta mañana y compartir, que ayuda mucho. Adiós.